Today we're excited to install our Blu-Tech AR3 water filtration system. This is a game changer for us in all the places we travel, particularly to Baja, Mexico, where we're going to overcome the myth of not drinking the water in Mexico. This filtration system is going to allow us to drink water everywhere we go. One of the first things I noticed when I took this out of the box was immediately how small and how lightweight it is. I mean, it's tiny, and for what it's going to be able to do, super lightweight. It's going to store wherever we need it to store. But here is the filtration system itself. Again, super lightweight, just a couple pounds. It does have 3 stages of filtration that takes place, and everything is quick connect and stainless steel. That's really important because stainless steel isn't going to allow for bacteria to grow, and is also going to keep all of the harmful particles that are associated with plastics completely out of the system. So already just looking at the lightweight, durability, it's a game changer. So the AR3 Elite Bundle actually comes with a water softener, which is great because where we're camping right now, we know the water is hard, and that can ruin appliances, not just the taste of the water, but it can actually have corrosion build up inside your water system. So we have the water filtration system that comes with the water softener. And again,
weighs more than the actual filtration system.
This is a little bit bulkier. I mean, it's about the same size, honestly, as the filtration system. It is heavier because of the components that are in there that does the magic of softening the water. But again, everything stainless steel, everything quick connect on both sides. So as we start putting all this together, this is going to be really awesome because it's all going to be stainless steel. There's going to be zero concerns over contamination. So along with the filter and the water softener, we also have all the hoses and other components. Everything that we connect to the source of water is going to be stainless steel. It's going to be Blu-Tech. Again, that's going to help with the taste of the water, but also more importantly with eliminating the contamination that can come from plastic breaking down in the hoses over time, or from anything in the water source itself. So here we have a 25-foot hose, which is going to replace our standard white Camco hose that almost every RVer has. And then we have 2 5-foot hoses that are going to go, one's going to go into the Nautilus itself, so it's going to be our input from the filter, and the other is going to connect to the water softener. So these 3 hoses are going to make all the magic happen for us. And then we've also got all the different components that you're going to want to have. So this is a water splitter, so we can, again, divert water in different directions. Here's the all-important water pressure regulator. And what a lot of people forget about is the 90-degree elbow that's going to be on the Nautilus, where we're going to actually input the water. So again, all the components need to be of the same quality, of the same stainless steel quality that Blu-Tech provides in order to keep the contamination low. The one exception, and they do make one, we just don't have it, is we're going to be using this water meter. The reason why we're going to use this water meter is to keep track of how much water we're actually putting through the filters, because the filters do need to be replaced over time. This is just a cheap one. We're eventually going to get the Blu-Tech stainless steel one, but this is going to be right at the source of the water, so it might as well be the source of the water. Once you filter the water, you don't want to put anything else that could contaminate it, so we're going to put this at the very beginning of the water process. So whatever contaminants might be in here would be in the water as well, and then it's going to hit the stainless steel, go through the filter, the water softener, and come into our tank perfectly good to drink. So the cool thing that Blu-Tech put into this is that it is portable, but it could also be mounted in line with your water system. So on the back there are some screws where you could make this more permanently installed, say somewhere inside. You know, that's up to you. We're going to give this a shot just being portable due to space constraints, but if you have a bigger rig, you might have more space to be able to put it in different places. So this water filtration system is designed for every drop of water that comes into our camper is going to pass through this water filtration system. So whether we're on city water connection, that water is going to be filtered and come in, or we're going to clean out our water tanks and put 100% fresh filtered water into our water tank. So when we're boondocking, we're going to be able to drink water out of the tap that we know is 100% filtered here. But this is not designed as just a drinking water filter. This is designed for your entire water system's filtration. So everything that goes into your tank goes through any of your taps, your shower, and so forth. One thing about this is that all of our water inside our trailer is going to be filtered, which means we are going to have to clean our existing water tank, and we'll do that in a separate video, or maybe we'll do that later in this video. But this is right now, we're going to hook it up for city water, so we can start tasting the delicious water and know that it's 100% filtered right out of the ground through this filter, through the water softener, and into our glasses. So we're going to be installing the splitter first, and it comes with a quick connect adapter, so that all the hoses that we use, all the Blu-Tech stainless steel hoses that have a quick connect fitting, will be able to quick connect to it. But the splitter, as you can see, is designed just like your standard garden hose, so you can put any kind of hose to it. And that's okay. Like for us, we have a hose that we use for our black tank when we flush out our black tank. That doesn't have to be purified water, so that's what the splitter is great for. We can run regular tap water, groundwater, through that into our black tank and not waste that water going through the filtration system. So let's go get this installed. So now's the part that breaks my heart, because we're going to want to put this only in line with the water that's going to the filter, and we're also going to hook up our pressure regulator only to the line that's going into the Blu-Tech 3-stage filter. So now I'm going to turn on the water just to make sure that everything's secure, there's no leaks, which is great. There was some old tape on this well, but everything seems to be doing pretty awesome. And if I were to open this, there she goes. So you can adjust the water regulator pressure with a flathead screwdriver, and if we want more, we turn it clockwise. Less would be counterclockwise. We didn't have an issue with the pressure on ours, so we're going to leave it. Something really cool with this whole setup is that these can move, so that you're not limited with your hose trying to jam it in there at a certain angle. You've got a little bit of flexibility with these, and it twists around as well. So again, you're not jamming hoses into one little space. It's pretty awesome. So we got the water source all set up with all the components there, with the water splitter and the regulator. I'm going to go ahead and get the 90-degree elbow. A lot of people don't understand the importance of the 90-degree elbow, but if you just put a hose here, eventually it's going to snap the fitting here. So this is a fantastic idea. All RVers should have it, whether you have Blu-Tech's filtration system or not. This should be pretty standard on yours. And it does have the quick connect, so once we hook up the hose, it'll just pop right in there. Now that we have the fittings on both ends, both going into the trailer as well as coming out of the water source, we're going to align the components. So we're going to have the filter and the water softener, and then the hoses to connect them. We're going to want to put the filter first in line coming out of the water source, and after the water goes through the filter, it's going to go through the water softener and then come into the camper. So we'll go ahead and get that sorted out. So this is one of the 5-foot hoses. This hose is going to go between the water softener, and it's going to come into our trailer. One thing I can tell you right now is, even though it's stainless steel and it's braided, it's very flexible. It's not very rigid, which is going to be great for how it comes into the camper. Quick connect is amazing. Blu-Tech provides, with the Elite Bundle, provides all kinds of fittings. So like this is going to be the quick connect that we're going to put on this hose. That's going to go into the water softener. Our other 5-foot hose is going to go between the water softener and the filtration itself. So looking at water flow through here, this is going to be the first stage of filtration, which says longevity, and then the off-grid, and then the tasty. So I'm going to orient this in the direction right now that the water will flow coming from the water source, which will come this direction, and from here it's going to go into the water softener. Everything has quick connect, which is great. Blu-Tech is awesome with that. It's just going to take a half a second to connect there and connect there. Plenty of extra so we can move this around if we needed to, wherever it needs to go. But everything's hooked up in reverse right now. The last connection we're going to put, which could be the first depending on which direction you do yours. I was concerned how much room we had to get into the camper, so that's why I worked backwards. But here we go with this more than enough 25-foot stainless steel hose. The problem we have with our cheap water meter is that I have to screw this on instead of having quick connect there. But once I screw it on, it is a quick connect. So we'll be investing in the Blu-Tech water meter shortly. And with our first time setup, that was relatively easy. I mean, it was super easy actually. So everything is connected. The hoses, I really love the hoses. They're even smaller. Even though this is 25 feet, it's so much less cumbersome than your standard water hose. And obviously the stainless steel makes it safe, protects us from contaminants. So the water can now come out of the groundwater, come out of here, go through. It's going to pass through the regulator. It's then going to pass through our water meter so we can measure how many gallons we're using through the filters, because the filters do need to be maintained over time. So the water will come in through the filter, go through stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. At this point, it is completely filtered. It's safe to drink. It will then come through here, go to our water softener, which for us, we know we have hard water here. So the water softener will then feed the water up into our Nautilus system and into our trailer. Right now we've got it on city water, so we'll be able to go inside, open up the faucet, open up the tap, and drink water that is coming through this filtration process. We'll go back and we'll clean out the water tank later, and we'll store all filtered water in our water tank so that when we're dry camping, boondocking, we're going to be able to access fresh filtered water out of our drinking tank. And now for the taste test, I'm going to go ahead and turn the water back on. Put half a gallon of water into the system. It's not leaking anywhere, which is good. This number hasn't gone up, so our whole water system is pressurized now, which means we're going to go open up the faucet. We're going to drain whatever water is in the lines already, is not purified water, and we're going to have to drain that. So we're going to turn the faucets on, let this purified water come behind it, and then we're golden. So inside, we're going to turn this on. I'm going to run it on the cold for a little bit, and that's going to move all the water through the pipes inside the trailer. We're also going to need to go and turn on the water in the bathroom, and we're also going to run the shower just to get all the water cleared through there. If we were standing outside right now, the meter would be showing this increase of water coming in. So it's going through the filter, going through the water softener, and Lindsay will be the judge shortly of whether it tastes better. I'm also going to run through the hot. We found with previous water regulators that there wasn't enough pressure to trigger our water heater, so I want to make sure that we still have hot water. It's warming up.
I'm gonna be the ultimate taste tester because I'm really picky when it comes to the taste of water. Chris can drink the water straight out of the tap. I don't know how he does it. It tastes nasty to me. But yeah, so it's gonna be me tasting the water. Hopefully I like it. Wait for it to cool off. A little bit.
There's some bubbles.
Some bubbles.
Some bubblies bubbles.
Yeah. Hopefully
That's all it
just
is.
air.
Oh yeah, it's just air. It's all clearing up right
Okay.
now. Look at that. Pretty water.
Here it goes.
We're gonna toast.
Toast. Woo!
To Blu-Tech.
Blu-Tech, our new
Filtered
water
water.
filter. Oh, I hope I like it. Here it goes. I'm kind of scared.
Oh yeah.
Hey. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
So aside from drinking purified water in Mexico right out of the ground, right out of the tap, we also want to solve the problem that Lindsay has of only drinking purified reverse osmosis water, which is terrible for you because it pulls out all the minerals and it zaps all the water. So all you're doing is putting hydration in. You're not putting the minerals.
So this leaves the minerals?
This leaves the minerals in. Yes, this is why this is a brilliant system. Another reason why it's a brilliant system, why it's incredibly practical for us. Instead of lugging 5-gallon containers around everywhere we go, or getting gallon drinking waters of purified water, which is terrible for you, we've got this delicious.
The one thing that I'm super excited about with this new filter is that we're gonna free up a cabinet space where we keep our 5-gallon drinking water. 5-gallon?
2 5-gallons, yeah.
Yeah, our 2 5-gallon drinking water containers.
You get a trash can.
And I get a trash can!
You get a trash can.
Yay! I get a regular house-sized trash can instead of the tiny little dinky one we got now.
Yeah. So it does cost us storage space where we're going to store this in the front side of the storage
but
bay.
I gain inside
but
storage.
we got inside trash can space, which is great because we don't have to take the trash out every day.
Yeah. Well,
anyway, this is,
pretty good.
It really is good water.
And I'm picky.
Lindsay's picky. We're not scientists. We're not going to do some kind of a litmus test and show you that the pH has changed or any of that stuff. We do trust the technology behind Blu-Tech, but I can tell you the water quality, I taste the difference right now.
Yeah, because he's always drinking water out of the tap. Always.
Yep.
So.
Except in Mexico. And now
yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous about that one, but Blu-Tech said that they could do it. That
And
we could drink the water in
we've
Mexico
had guests on our caravans that have
using their filter.
using their Blu-Tech filters. So we trust it. We know it's going to work out. But for now, we've tested it here with our setup. I'm ecstatic that this works and it's great. And yeah, no more buying gallons and 5 gallons of water. No more lugging it around. We're all good to go.
Cheers to that.